Are we good?
Yeah.
It's such a hassle. We're falling apart here.
What a shame.
What a shame. Hello, welcome,
How's it
everybody.
going? So we're good now?
I think so. I think we're good. Is it too loud in the headset?
No.
How we looking? Producer Paul.
Everything looks Gucci on my end.
I really only see one issue. It's my glass is empty.
Oh, well, we can solve that, buddy. Don't you worry.
What's up at the table right here?
That's from where the mic thing was.
Oh. Well, I finally got my glass back because some piece of shit stole it.
You did. You got your glass back.
We won't go there, though.
We're not bringing up the past.
No.
So, we watched Tenet after last week. Sorry, Savannah.
No, you're fine.
We'll introduce you in a second. Savannah's with us.
Hello.
She's hanging out. So we watched Tenet last week. What did you think about the movie? We were really intoxicated, though. So I feel like we didn't really appreciate it that much. But like, what did you think about it? Like,
a lot of it just didn't make sense. I don't know. I'd have to watch it again, I think.
I think we should sober, like completely sober, and actually just pay attention and not have a bunch of people coming in and out. Because again, like, we just watched Den of Thieves, and I do think you would have really enjoyed that movie. But again, like, you know, we got people showing up late to do the podcast, and you know, coming in and out. But I do. The soundtrack I thought was so insanely good, though.
It was weird.
It gave me anxiety for 2 hours.
Yeah, so good.
Cheers.
It smells good.
Cheers.
But that's what's crazy about music, though. Like, I don't know. It gave you anxiety for... That's insane. I don't know. I thought it was very well put together for as fucked up as I was.
I mean, I agree. I don't know, like, there wasn't even really a soundtrack. It was just weird noises and frequencies at, like, certain times. I don't know. It was weird. Like, it wasn't like a song playing in the background. Like, it was just noises. Like, I don't know. It was weird.
Can you look up who did the soundtrack for Tenet?
Absolutely.
It was. I want to say it was Hans Zimmer, because it sounds like that. Like, it sounded like some Hans Zimmer shit. He did like the Batman movies and stuff.
Did he?
Yeah. It's really good.
I never really looked into stuff like that, to be honest with you.
It's crazy how much music can influence your mood. Like, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
You never... I have noticed it sometimes, but, like, most of the time you never notice what a scene would or would not be like. Like, a fight scene wouldn't be shit without the music. Like,
The whole... Me and Tommy were talking about this.
Stuff. And, like, I know... Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
One thing that really annoys me, like, with that 70s show is the laugh track. But without the laugh track...
You
like,
don't know when to laugh.
Not even so much that, but it would just be
would if it was
weird.
funny.
What?
I don't
did it?
know.
Ludwig?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. But, yeah, that's what I've always thought was kind of weird about the whole sitcom thing. Like, they do it in front of live audiences, and they got that, like, applause sign and, you know, laugh sign. I don't know. It's weird. But, yeah, like, me and Tommy were talking about it, and the whole...
It's on
like,
Apple Music and Spotify.
The whole slasher genre of movies, like, you wouldn't feel that way if it wasn't for the music.
Like when you go to a water park and they got the one where the floor drops out and they got the heartbeat
Oh my god, yeah.
at a certain pace, motherfucker, your heart matches that beat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's the subconscious working. Like,
Yeah, it's
it's
wild.
crazy.
Weird how you can influence stuff like that. Like, man, I feel like I'm louder than everybody. Does it sound that way in the headset?
I keep trying to bring the mic closer to myself because I sound quiet in here.
Yeah,
But that's because you turn the volume down too.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your week been, Savannah?
It's been fine. Just chilling.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Bring your mic closer. You're gonna talk like a
Boop.
2-year-old.
Leave me alone.
2.
2 years old.
2. I always say 5, but it's cool.
I don't know. You burnt the fuck out of yourself. How did you do that?
Dude, I don't even know how to explain it. I had this big booger going on doing a weld, and it
Just
fell. Just bam.
Yeah, you fucked your shit up. That
And
looks
it
bad.
fell into my pocket and sat there. Oh, I didn't show you all these. Burned the fuck out of my vapes and everything that was in my pocket.
God damn, dude.
And then, like, came out of the shirt, went back through the shirt, in, and then went back out the shirt, and back in the shirt, and back out the shirt, and it just kept going right through. Dude, it burned through the shirt like it wasn't even there. Like, it was free falling. Like, that's how hot it was. It just burnt through it like it wasn't even there. It was ridiculous.
I couldn't remember.
Like, from the time that it fell to the point that I got it out of my shirt and was all fucked up was probably not even 2.5 seconds.
Oh, yeah. You just did
Dude,
damage.
it was brutal. And I took everything off, dude, threw the gloves on the ground, took the helmet off, threw it on the ground, and just started walking around the shop. Motherfucker, that hurt. And there's nothing you could do about it. It just hurts. It is what it is.
I don't remember the last time I burnt myself that bad.
And it's not like it's a big area. It's just the areas that it hit, it hit it bad.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Usually when I burn myself, it's always my fucking hands. Like, I always burn the fuck out of my hands.
yeah, I usually do as well.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. This is, softer skin.
Yeah.
Ugh.
God damn.
Yeah, like I said, I took a lukewarm shower last night. Oh, I felt like I was on fire. And I tried to just sit there and like,
It
oh,
hurts
fuck
so
it, I'm going
bad.
to tough it out. Like, it'll go away. I'll get used to it.
No.
Nah. Dude, it just kept getting worse. Like, dude, I couldn't handle it. I'm not a bitch when it comes to pain for the most part. Like, I couldn't handle that. It hurt.
I was always told that you want to run it under hot water because it, like, takes
I
the
was always
It's
sting out.
told
supposed
cold.
to, but it
Yeah?
I was
fucking
always told
hurts.
cold water.
Yeah?
Well, come to find out, as of like
That's
a year or
wrong.
2 ago, it fucks you up if you run cold water on
Yeah.
yourself.
I only found out because when I burnt my hand, they told me the same thing.
Parents told me that a few years later. Turns out,
Yeah?
yeah, lied to. Huh.
We also found out from your parents you went to a chicken pox party.
Yes.
Yeah. That's wild to me.
Did you go to a chicken pox party?
When you were younger?
How the fuck does that even work?
I want to say
You didn't?
my mom.
No.
I want to say
I
my
bet
mom
you did.
brought me around other people because I did have chicken pox.
Yeah, so, like, the thing is
Like,
when you
I
get
think-
chicken
That's
pox...
fucked up, isn't
When you
it?
get chicken
dude.
pox at a younger age, it's better because you can
Build immunity.
Yeah, that, and like you can get rid of it. If you get it as an adult, I don't think it's even called. It's called measles or some
I
shit,
think it's
isn't
called
it?
shingles or something
Shingles.
like that.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
pretty
it's-
sure that's what it is.
it's
Shingles,
really-
and it could really fuck you up.
Yeah.
So like parents would bring you to chicken pox parties.
Never heard of that before.
So you got it as a kid.
Yeah.
I might have. I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of want to call my mom. I know we already called her and talked to her
Phone
about
a
this,
friend.
but like, that's fucked up, Mom. That's fucked up.
You should call her right now and ask
Phone
her.
a friend.
Be like, hey mom, you're on
Hit
the
the full
podcast.
send.
What were you thinking when you had me go to a chicken pox party?
So the actual definition, it's on medical news today. It says people used to pox parties as a way to deliberately infect their children with chicken pox. The idea is the kid would get the illness sooner or later, builds up an immunity, and it's
Hello?
more natural.
Is she out partying? Is she?
Hi. Hi. So we're doing a podcast real quick, and we were talking about the whole chicken pox parties thing again, and how you brought me around people that had chicken pox.
That's right. Cherie and Julie and I are here. We already had chicken pox.
How come we're not having COVID parties now then?
I'm saying.
If you think of how fucked up that was to have a chicken pox party, Mom. That's fucked up.
A chicken pox party? That was fun. What do you mean? You had to do chicken pox. All get it together. Your COVID parties now.
I mean, we don't have flu parties every year. Like, I don't know. That's kind of fucked up.
With the measles, you meet up with your friends and you all get them and you're done.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know. If you really think about it, it's kind of messed up.
Like TV. We don't think about it. You just do it.
Just don't think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ends justifies the means, I guess, right?
Yeah, but you're
I said,
It
I
is
guess
kinda
the ends
fucked up.
justifies the means, right?
Oh, mom is getting litty.
Yeah.
All right, that was all.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
Oh my god, the cackle.
God damn, mom is
got it in right before she hung up the phone too.
Fucking mom is getting litty.
But yeah, I guess that's still like a thing today. It's
Are
like-
chicken pox still a thing?
I
haven't.
ain't heard about that
They still have vaccines
since
for
I
it.
got
Yeah.
chicken pox.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, they literally said that like it's still a thing.
that's wild. You know, fucking the UK is shut down like completely again.
Because of Rona.
Yeah, well, when I was streaming with Tanner, TanMan44, follow him on Twitch. Me and him play all the time together. I get to make fun of him a lot. But
Or don't follow them because every time I get on to play, they don't want to play with me.
I thought we were gonna play for quite a while longer.
You know how shitty I was about that.
I was excited. We'll have to plan something. We'll play Rogue Company, all of us together.
Like, wow,
I
I
can
actually
play
get to
for
play
miles, too.
a video
Yeah.
game with my friend for once. How about that?
But yeah, he has a buddy in the UK, and I was talking to him a little bit, and he said that yeah, there's they shut everything down because that new strain is 70% more transmittable, but I don't think it's any worse.
We did talk about this.
Yeah, it's
with
wild.
Brennan.
Yeah,
Because then we started talking about that game, the virus or whatever, Plague
Plague
Inc.
Inc.
Did you hear?
There's a
that
lot of versions
Trump,
of that game too.
Yeah,
Did you hear that Trump officially is now banned from Twitter for life?
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? It's
Why?
honestly, it's about time for that shit because everything that happened at Capitol Hill,
Yeah.
he was like, I don't know. He said some really weird
Tweeting
shit.
to the masses and
Yeah,
shit.
man. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why are we going all political now?
I don't know, man. That whole scenario is wild to me. Like, I don't know. It's honestly, it's really disturbing, and like I have a lot of faith in humanity, as you know,
I don't.
but man,
Both.
Slim to none.
I don't know. That was a weird scenario, and like, I get it. I really feel as if they were just kind of like, hey, let them do their thing, and then well, hopefully hopefully they leave. But man, like just the blatant display of like that white privilege that everybody talks of, like it would have been completely different if that was a Black Lives Movement.
They
I
kept
should've
comparing it to the
rally.
George Floyd riots.
I should have sent it to you because I saw a couple of different things about like videos of police just opening up the barricades
I
and
did
just
too.
letting them in.
There was
and everyone's they would have been shot. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like something's fishy here.
well, they let them.
They
in.
did that for a reason.
There was 9,000 people there.
They did probably
I don't
had
give a
like
fuck.
not
There
nearly
was
enough
literally a
people for
police officer
security.
on video that got recorded of him waving people in.
That's my point. It's not like a hey stop. Oh, they broke down the barricade. No,
They let them
in.
And
they let them in. That something's fishy about that.
I will agree with you on that.
You're
and
telling
like,
me there's all these lawmakers that are worth how much money, and you're telling me
they just waltzed in. I know.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's the same thing I said. That's super weird. Like
with all the missile defense systems and blah blah, dude.
you can just walk into the Capitol building.
You
Like I don't know. That's weird to me. That's super weird. That doesn't make sense.
There was a girl who accidentally hit the barricade last year, and she got killed because of it.
Well, that's what I said. When I was in Washington, D.C., there was a
Yeah, but-
briefcase left unattended for like 2 minutes, and there was like 17 SWAT patrolmen and
Wasn't
the
there like
bomb
remains
squad.
or something
Yeah,
in
but-
there?
I have no idea.
I remember
I don't-
hearing about
no,
something like that.
It was like the little kids that people are sharing on Facebook.
All I'm saying is
That's
look at
kinda
the bigger picture behind it all. Now everyone's white privilege and this and that.
Oh, it's division.
And your sword. I don't know. It's just everything about it is dividing people.
And this is my biggest thing. People have like started we've gained like a small audience for the podcast, and it's really fucking weird to me when people are like, hey man, like I agree with what you're saying, like I whatever, and like talk about like, hey, Phil and Nick said this, like we're kind of like this weird voice of reason, and that's fucking weird to me because, dude, look, if a pothead and like a fucking recovering drug addict are the voice of reason, bro, we got a big fucking problem on our hands.
We've been
like-
having a big fucking problem.
I don't get it. And like, do we like,
I just feel as if there's a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors and no one cares to look behind it.
A lot of people are just sheep.
We're the Wizard of Oz over here, and no one even knows it. It's just
People believe every article that they read on Facebook too, so that
That-
doesn't help anything because that's not even accurate half the time.
That's where you get people like that dude that had the fucking face paint and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you get people like that because people read articles and articles and articles of just this fake bullshit, and they believe it, and then dude, that like becomes their
Agenda.
religion, and it's weird, man. Like, I don't get it.
I was talking to my mom, and she's, oh, I don't agree with this, and this is just insanity. Now, my mom thinks that something happened, like there's got to be some type of fraud. Not that she's, oh my God, pro-Trump or oh my God, pro-Biden, but she, fair is fair at the end of the day.
They're both shit.
It's how she believes. And she's, I don't believe in, this is ridiculous, and me and my dad kind of like, not got into it with her, but like had a debate with her, and it's like me and my dad wholeheartedly, we want to be there. My new motto for 2021 is fuck around and find out. I don't know.
I think
motherfuckers, they were talking on the radio or on the news about how the last time something like this happened was in 1862 or some shit with the British and blah blah blah, and it's like, motherfucker, like there's a reason for it. People don't just do that for no reason. To get that mass of, even if 30,000 people isn't that many people, but it is to an extent to get a gathering combined and to
All in one
coordinate
area, that is a
together.
lot
I
of
mean,
people.
look at us at festivals and how hard it is to coordinate 10 people.
Right.
Talk about 30,000 now. Like,
Right.
fuck around and find out. People are sick of your shit.
Look, I agree with
We'll come to your door. Like,
I agree with what they did, because I don't think government has our best interest, and I've been
They
preaching
never
this.
did.
We need to get rid of these people.
I don't think they went about it 100% the right way.
That whole rally was like based off of they went there because they think the election was falsified and faked. Like, wrong. Like, that's not wrong. Yeah, that you don't
They've
do
said that
You're-
for the last time too, when Trump and Hillary were running together.
They
Yeah,
say
but-
that like every election, and I said
Yeah.
this before too. When you put that, the Democrats and Republicans both do that. That's the problem, is that it becomes a team thing, and they want their team to win. Like, look, I'm Team America.
That's probably part of it, yes. But here again, there's a bigger picture of it behind that. It's not just because Trump lost. It's, motherfucker, your government's sneaking shit around you, and then ha 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 ha, motherfucker, laughing at you while they're doing it. People are sick of that shit.
People need.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, there is a lot of people. I'd say at least half the people there that are all Trump lost, whatever.
People
Yes.
need to be Team America,
Yes.
not Team Republicans, not Team
I
Democrats.
was gonna say, I hate how it's classified between like Democrat and Republican. Why don't you
But-
just do what's best for the country as a whole instead of classifying it
That's
under
what's
a
Yeah, but
category?
In the same respect, though, what's best for you is not best for me.
True, but that's why you have to come together as a community and figure out like a happy medium for everybody. But
Look,
it's
you
really
can't-
hard to do because
you
there's
can't-
so many people.
But you can do it to a point where you're not infringing on people's rights and freedoms. And
Exactly.
look, you have to compromise when you do have 50
There,
states.
you never
and-
will.
Look,
There's too many people.
I get that, but you know what? Like, motherfuckers got to sit down and talk like this, and like they need to get off the fucking internet and stop doing ranting and raving to people. Like, you're not. Look, we
You
know
couldn't.
what the problem. This is my biggest pet peeve. We know what the problems are. The problems have become very fucking clear, but nobody is offering solutions. Everybody's attacking each other's side. I just saw today some Democrat person was posting shit, and another person commented on it, and they said, I would be surprised if Republicans can even read the Constitution. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? Like, you really think out of
It's-
all of your friends and family there's no Republicans, of the other side? Like, come on, dude. You don't act like that in person.
One of these my sister's friends. She was a cheerleader. Long story short, my parents did a lot for like everything that my sister was involved in. So like,
Yeah.
very good friends with this family. She's been to our house and stayed the night, and she's all going on and on about how if you're a Trump supporter, delete us off Facebook,
lot of
and
people have been
you're
doing
such a
that.
horrible person. And someone commented on it, and she was like, I'm not a horrible person, and I would assume it was one of her family members. And it's like, exactly, motherfucker. And I wanted to say something too, like, motherfucker, like, look at us, look at Sabrina's family, look at Sabrina. Like,
Yeah.
like, we're not bad people just because that's what we believe in. And it's not even that's what we believe in. It's sad to say.
That's another
less of two
shitty thing,
evils.
though. Instead of listening and talking about it and understanding and trying to see from another perspective, everybody judges and like hates on it instead of
see-
just trying to understand from another person's perspective of something.
Why do politics have to play a role in anything that you do in life?
They-
Why does what I believe as far as politics go define me as a human?
People do that on
Why
purpose?
why
I
does
guess.
me supporting Trump make me a piece of shit?
Look,
I'm just a
I don't
regular
support
Joe
either
Schmo like
one.
you and him, and I go to work every day just like y'all.
It's
like,
that- it's
I
this-
need food to survive and air to breathe.
it's the
Like,
same
Right.
reason that people look at that on Muslims. It's the extremism that's
Yeah.
the problem, and you get people that have like like Trump supporters are like again they're weird, man.
like a
Just like
cult.
any fucking extremist. And man, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like everybody was kind of saying like comparing Trump to Hitler, and I don't know, man. Like
Because they were viewing him as like a dictator.
I don't think Trump should have ever become president to begin with, but like, dude,
maybe not.
the
I don't know.
Hillary
dude-
wasn't a good choice either.
no, they're both.
They were both terrible, just like this election. It was the same fucking thing.
Carry on.
I don't know, man. Like it's really weird to see like what he's doing and how he's going about like trying to like not give up power, and like that's not okay. Like you lost, accept it. You need to move on. Like,
Yes.
I
But
don't know, man.
I've said this for a long time, and like I realized this as a kid growing up. And you're telling me that standing up every day and pledging allegiance isn't very Nazi and, Hitlerish
little bit.
to get up
I
there and
don't-
instead of doing this every day, you're doing this every day.
I got yelled at.
And,
for
and
not doing
reciting
it.
the same fucking thing every fucking
No, I
day. And
agree.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
I don't think it's a problem to have patriotism in your country, but again, there's a
Like-
line with that though that you can cross, and it does get really fucking weird. Like
They used,
like
you used to get
religion.
in trouble in school. I used to get in trouble when I didn't do it.
Same.
yeah.
Now, granted, every school's different, blah, 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 blah. Every teacher's different, but motherfucker, here again, that's pretty Nazi-ist to me. If you ask me, you're
Nazi-ist.
gonna force me to do it now?
I do think you should have some form of patriotism to your country, because this is you can't really argue this is the best country in the world. We still, even
To
with
an
what's
extent,
getting
yes,
taken away
yes,
from us,
yes,
we still have the
yes.
most freedoms, and
Yes.
we did fight for them. And like I don't know.
Although I don't know, Canada's looking pretty good.
Canada's looking pretty good, bro. I don't know. It's just a weird fucking time, man. And it honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie. I like, it's scary, dude. Like, it's scary.
I'm starting to get nervous. I never have been. I'm
And
starting to get a little nervous.
I-
I really don't know what direction shit's gonna go.
And I don't think Biden
Do
is
I
gonna help.
do I prepare to starve?
The
do I
whole
prepare
save the children
for
thing is whack as fuck too.
gunfight? Do I
I don't, dude.
save some seeds, or
It's really
we
scary.
doing nuclear holocaust? Are we doing civil unrest?
There is
here?
I don't know if it was like a theory or what, but I think it was like 2 years ago I heard that they're trying to make like Walmarts into kind of almost like a new form of a concentration camp.
They've been doing that.
FEMA camps and
That's
shit.
been,
Yeah.
But
that's old news.
I just, Biden and Kamala Harris, man, it's a weird thing, because you can look at Biden's been in politics. Can you look that up and see? I think it's like 42 years he's been in politics.
I mean, he was vice president with fucking Obama.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fucking shit that he's passed and proposed, and the crime acts, and he's so responsible for so many people being incarcerated for small drug charges, and he's not a good guy. And then you got Kamala Harris, who's locking people up and keeping them away from their families. Like,
I didn't know this. I just found this out today.
oh man,
Nancy Pelosi is 80.
yeah, she's been in office for literally fucking
lot of
ever.
people in the
And
House were in the, like,
McDougall or
1940s.
whatever his name is, he's like 76. Like, they were both born in the 1940s.
That's the
And
problem.
the whole thing was on some, people born in the 1940s shouldn't be making laws and shit. And it's like,
Right.
motherfucker, like, here again, if you're set up for life. If you've been in politics for that long, you're set up for life. Why haven't you retired?
Because that's what I say. Anybody who wants to get into politics, it's a weird thing for me, because I don't. You have this weird narcissistic sociopath where you need to be in power. I think, like, you get off
Why?
on.
You're 80,
You get off by feeling power and
80
authority over
years
people.
old. How much is Nancy Pelosi worth?
A lot of money.
80 years old, and you haven't retired yet?
That's another thing too, though.
Motherfucker, my
I'm trying to
dad's
retire when
60
I'm
and
60.
he can't wait.
Like,
He got 7 years left and he's counting the hours, motherfucker.
people like Nancy.
6.4 million.
That's
And that's 2013.
all these people that have gotten caught breaking the quarantine rules that they've been so heavily enforcing should be forced to resign. She's one of them. There's mayors and governors that are going on vacations. Like, how are you going to tell us we can't go to work, you can't go do this, but you're going to get your 80-year-old hair done? Like, I don't know.
80-year-old hair done.
It's fucking weird to me. Like, you shouldn't be in office. You're a hypocrite, a major hypocrite. Like, you can't trust people like that.
But yeah, he started in the 70s.
I don't know. You should not be in office. You don't think that man is not racist? Come on, bro. Like, everybody from that age group is like, our grandparents, like.
When he gets elected in and actually is in office, he will actually get the title of being the oldest president ever elected.
That's so disturbing. I don't know. I don't think we should be electing people that have been in office that long and been. Dude, his track record of bills alone just should have really deterred
What
people.
was your guys' perspectives on Bernie Sanders?
I liked him.
I did too.
He had a lot of crazy ideas, but I feel as if a lot of them could work.
Some of them were good, others were terrible.
Because I heard that he dropped, or like people made him drop because he was too old to run and they were afraid he wasn't going to live through his term.
No, the Democratic Party doesn't want him to. They fucked him over pretty much every
twice.
election because they can't control him. Like, because he has these weird ideas and he's always fought for the people. Like, he's gone against his own party and everything. So
He's like the one person that would actually try to do good for the people instead of
Yeah,
just
but
try
I
to
think
control
I
it.
think he's
He's
too far out there. I think he would have
He has too big of ideas.
good intentions with bad outcomes,
Right.
bad results.
Well, he believes in
and that's just as bad as bad intentions,
Because
as
people
far as I'm
wanted him for
concerned.
the free college thing, but that would have raised our taxes and everything.
Look, you can do
How about free healthcare?
You can do
Yeah.
free college. You can do those things, and there are ways you can
Because
do
it's like
that.
loans and
Look,
scholarships.
If we did free healthcare, look, insurance companies are basically like a mob. Like they're a middleman that can pretty much charge whatever they want, and it's been like proven. There's been studies that in an 8-year period, you end up saving the country as a whole. Like I talked to you about this. I don't remember. It was some astronomical number. I want to say it was in the billions. But it's cheaper for universal health care than to have insurance companies set up. Like it's cheaper in the long run. So like, I don't know.
It's just a whack ass situation.
We're one of the only first world countries that doesn't have a universal healthcare system. Like, that's really weird. We're a community. We should want everyone to strive and be better.
Right.
Yeah,
Like-
but see here again, and that's why the greatest country in the world. Like, you know, I'm the more and more.
We have the most freedoms, I would say.
To an extent.
Canada, motherfucker.
We
Yeah,
have
I
more
love
freedoms in Canada. I've
I
never been.
think I'd rather live in Canada.
I feel.
I don't know. I just think it's a weird time.
I don't think a lot of all these other places are as bad as a lot of people think that they are.
No, and a lot
Like
of that.
France and all that. Like, realistically, like how horrible is it to live in France?
It's
like,
not.
It is. There are certain things that are different, but it's not like the laws and, like, I don't know, certain things are more strict. That goes state to state here. If you
Right.
think about it, you know, like,
It's-
so what
it's,
what makes America so great that some other place like Iceland or France isn't?
Well, here, like, the right to bear arms is a big one here.
Okay.
And freedom of press, which is kind of iffy now, but like
I don't know.
freedom of
legalities
speech.
on stuff
Like, you
like
can
that.
say anything you want pretty much in America and you're fine. You can't really do that in other countries. But
Not anymore.
On some, I mean, I
'Cause
don't
of
know. I just
people.
this
to
is,
say that America is the greatest country to live in nowadays, I don't know.
It's-
Now, compared to like
it's decaying.
Africa or Iraq, yes,
I want to go to Ireland.
absolutely. But like, I don't know, man. Come to like Canada or Iceland or Greenland, like. I want to say it's
Wyoming is
either Iceland or
peaceful.
Greenland. They're all like not like geothermal fucking like the cleanest country to live in the world. Like, they have no factories. All their shit is all natural resources, natural energies, natural everything. And like I watched a big ass documentary on it, on how clean their shit is, and like why they people pay big money to get shit from there because it's so clean.
Wyoming is
Like-
super peaceful because they don't even have a population of like 1 million people.
I want to go to North Carolina. That's end game for me. North Carolina. It's nice out there.
Never been.
You have to go there to understand and appreciate it. It's weird. It's very peaceful and nice. But who the fuck knows if this shit's.
You never know.
I don't know. I think we're watching a collapse of an empire. To be completely honest, I don't think this shit can really
It's
last
like
much
some
longer.
Star Wars
and
shit, but
Civil War is coming, and it's man. You're gonna those motherfuckers that are in case of emergency break glass. Man, I'm on whatever side those human beings are on. Because they're gonna win. I don't. Civilians aren't prepared for those types of people to come out, and I just hope to God they're on the fucking freedom side and not the fucking security side.
Most people that think they're prepared aren't prepared.
Fuck
Right.
no, dude. Fuck no.
I'd say
It's fight or
I'd
flight.
say 70% of the people that say they're prepared are not.
Look, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to survive, but at the end of the day, when it's done, it's done. I'm not gonna fucking try to survive in a post-apocalyptic world because that shit ain't worth it. Walking Dead did not look fun to live in. Fuck that.
I'd fuck around.
Same
for
with
a
The
while.
Last of Us.
Yeah, I would too. But like, man, think about like with the electric grid falls.
Plus, like, sources of water.
That's being very cunty though. I could live without all of that. If we all lived in a little communion, I think I would be fine. I'd
It's
want
like
to
the
survive
Amish.
then.
Just live like Amish people.
I think I would want to survive then. But
Food would be the biggest worry.
yeah,
First thing I would figure out is electricity.
No.
I'm not an engineer, so I couldn't help you there at
Because you
all.
could always
Oh,
just
for
grow
what?
crops and shit for food.
What do you need electricity for?
Bitch. I don't want to be hot.
There's ways of getting around being
Dig
hot
a
and
hole.
cold.
True.
Dig a hole.
Make a moat. Go swimming.
Fuck you. I'm the next
The
Einstein.
cold's ground, or the ground is cold.
I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
heat
I'm the next
rises.
Einstein.
What's
Well,
this whole fucking thing with
Shit
Kanye
hits the
and
fan.
Jeffrey?
Paul's not coming to my house. He's gonna bitch about being hot. We over here looking for water and shit. And I'm hot.
I
Turn on the electricity.
Yeah, man.
Did
We
you
have water too.
did you hear about that, Nick?
With Kanye and Jeffrey?
Kanye West and Jeffree Star.
No, I've been seeing little memes and shit about it.
I don't know how it started. I just saw a meme where it said, like, what if Kanye would have won the election and then, like, Jeffrey would have been our first lady? That would be fucked.
I don't think that's true at all.
I don't think
Like
so
in the
either.
slightest. You want to grab the beer? You know what? I'll grab it.
I don't believe it's true either.
I just don't
Especially
see
because
it.
The girl who leaked it literally is a girl who got clout on TikTok for licking a toilet seat.
I was gonna say I heard it was like it started from a rumor that somebody posted on TikTok.
You're gonna need your own goddamn lighter here, man.
I heard that they didn't even name Jeffrey by name. They just said a very popular beauty influencer, and everybody just started attacking Jeffrey. Because I guess I read an article about it. In 2010, he dropped a song about sucking off Kanye, so everybody just automatically thought it was Jeffrey.
What a joke.
Exactly. This whole country kind of just became a joke within the last, like, 2 elections.
I don't know.
I mean, it was worse before then, but, like, it's just getting worse and worse.
That's why everybody's like, this has been building up for 4 years. It's Trump's fault. Nah, it's been building up a lot longer than 4 years.
I wasn't really nervous about any Civil War stuff until people started getting stabbed over cases of fucking water with the stay-at-home order. Like, you could just make water.
No, you can't. You can't just
Yes.
make water.
You can fucking find ice and then melt it or boil, like, lake water
Alright, it's July.
and filter it.
What's July?
We're gonna find ice.
You wouldn't be able to here. You'd have to collect rainwater, and then you'd have to boil it down here because all the fucking chemicals in the goddamn air. It
With
ain't
what
Or
fire?
find, like, a body of water and
Oh,
just
yeah, I guess
boil
you
it
could
so
just
it's
make a
clean.
fire.
Make fire, yeah. There's no body of water around here that you could drink out of. That's
That's why you
necessarily
just gotta
good for you.
purify it or try to find a way to filter it. There's, like, cheesecloths and shit.
I would rather
That was
drink.
a crispy
I don't
one.
want to be around her when this shit breaks out because she gonna get us killed with her sicknesses.
No, I'm just saying.
What is it? What is it that you get in that one game that we used to play when you drink?
Tetris Island or Tetris
That's in, like, a
Island-
dire
Tetris Island
circumstance,
pills.
though. Because
Yeah,
it was just a
what-
stay-at-home order.
What disease did you get though? I don't remember. Was it impetigo or some shit? I don't remember. I want to not MRSA. I don't remember. What disease
Paul,
do you
Google
get?
it.
What disease do you
From
get when you
drinking
drink
bad water.
bad water?
Because there's different ways to filter it. If you have a way to boil it, you could boil it. If not, you could purify it through a water purifier. You could use cheesecloth. Like, there's so many different fucking ways you can make clean
All right,
water.
I've seen every episode of Naked and Afraid. I know how to purify some goddamn water. All right.
That's what I'm saying, though. There's more than, like, just one way.
Pro, next Bear Grylls right here.
this man out here. Do you think you could do that? You think you could survive?
For a little while. I don't know how long.
I was gonna say,
I don't
only
think
for
I
a
could.
little
I don't
while.
think I could continue to do it, and I couldn't do it by myself. I don't think. I guess it would depend on how well off I was as it started.
Because as long as like we're kind of aware that it's gonna happen, you
Dysentery.
can kind of prepare to a certain extent.
Fever, vomiting, abdominal pain, severe diarrhea.
Yeah, dysentery.
That's what it was.
Yep.
But I don't know. If I had enough food to last me for like 3 months, I think I could do it. Because that would give me enough time to start growing crops and shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
at that point, I mean, you'd almost be forced to go vegetarian.
Nah, you can hunt.
Yeah, but
Depends on
it's-
what you have.
decently scarce around here to
Yeah.
an extent.
But if people start getting fucking killed off, and like the animals are
You're just
gonna
gonna have to
take
be
back.
a cannibal.
Deers are gonna be in an abundance.
It's just deer.
Deer, is it really?
Yeah.
The plural of deer is deer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just call
One
them
deer
Bambi.
or multiple deer.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's news to me.
Anyway, I thought you were supposed to be the smart one.
I'm learning.
I didn't graduate.
That beer is so acidic.
You don't like it?
No,
What is this one? This one's the Troll Tears. It's
the one before was really good.
Starfruit.
passion fruit, pink guava, star fruit, and jackfruit.
It
Yeah,
smells
I like.
good, but it
I
just
can taste the starfruit.
I like the grape ape, the banana, grape, and blackberry.
yeah, that was good. This is like very acidic
Speaking
tasting.
of, Energy City has a triple berry smoothie this time instead of a double berry smoothie.
That one's too loud. Smoke this.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Looks mighty fine.
Yeah. I'm like broke though.
And it,
Like broke.
they had a couple good ones on there. I don't remember what the other ones were.
Will you fuck off? What is this?
He's trying to give you a vape.
It seems like it's dead. Thank you.
Rude ass.
I found a place we could get you a computer. It's kind of like financing them. And I was like, I messaged them and I was like looking at computers and I had him price out a computer with like the specs that I wanted. It was $2,400. It's a pricey ass computer.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
That's big time shit though. Like it would never have problems, but I don't know.
I'm gonna have to buy a used computer if I get a computer.
We're gonna.
I can't afford to build one or anything.
Well, that's what I'm thinking of. If we can, if you can finance one there, I might finance like a $1,600 one, depending on what the payments are. I think we could do that, no problem. You can get this.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Because I know it sucks, dude. It's really weird not playing video games with you all the time, and it's just not fun.
Well, I don't do shit. This week I haven't played X. I barely played Xbox. I've been so fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, we went busting fucking nutsack.
Busting. Yeah, that's what everybody's like. Oh, what the fuck's going on with Nick? It's like, oh, man, he's working his ass off. I barely talked to him this week. Like he's at work working. Like I'm proud of this motherfucker. I ain't
For
gonna
real.
bother him.
Dude, it's exhausting.
It's good money though, for your dad.
Yeah, my pay don't change.
That
No,
mother-
me and my mom had that conversation again this morning too. Like, motherfucker, this is getting ridiculous. Anyway, not for the podcast, but
I'm surprised he hasn't bought a new gun yet.
that we know of. I don't know. He was looking at him again.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Who knows? He bought 2 22 long rifles that I didn't know about.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got one for Christmas. My sister got one for
Oh,
Christmas.
the-
Hey.
The pistols.
I had no clue that he bought them. Fuck.
Those are nice too. I like yours a lot.
You didn't see Sabrina's.
No.
It's nice.
I've always Zach.
It's not a shooter though. It's a you throw it in the safe. It's
Yeah.
a collector
Zach
gun.
Zach has a 1911 that shoots 22s,
Mm.
and I love 1911s are probably my favorite pistols. I don't know, like the
22s are
weight.
cheap.
Yeah, and like I don't know, and it's a 19. It's a 1911 that's got that heavy feel to it, but it's not that expensive to shoot. Well, I mean, 22 is pretty expensive now. All ammo is
Even still, even
But-
with it being expensive now, it still ain't shit.
compared to 45.
Compared to what it normally is, yes, it's expensive. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking you can get 500 rounds for $20 or under, you know,
Yeah.
or $10 or whatever it is. Like, you know how long it takes you to shoot 500 fucking rounds at 22?
Yeah, a long time.
Did you spend 6 hours just loading mags? Like,
Yeah. That's one thing I want to like kind of start doing too when it gets a little warmer out. Like I really do want to start like shooting more and getting better at it because it's becoming more of a skill that might be needed here soon.
Whether for hunting or for self-defense.
I wouldn't mind doing it. I grew up around this shit so often. Like, granted, we didn't shoot much, but like when we did, it was an all weekend thing.
Yeah.
Like it was hey, all my uncles and their friends, and like that's all. Your arm was black and blue. Like,
Yeah.
Because that's all you did was shoot guns all weekend.
I would like to
So
go.
like I don't know, shooting guns isn't like it's such a like it's fun, but like
It's more
do it
so of
for
a
a couple half hour. All right, I'm bored. Like
It would be more so for like to practice though,
Yeah.
just get better. I'm sure there's some around here, like a tactical range and kind of like take like a tactical class.
I want to go airsoft.
Well, as soon as I get everything straightened away on my end, I would like to get the concealed carry.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I don't concealed carry, I can.
Yeah.
If I get in a situation and it's like, you know what, I feel as if I might need a gun. Like,
Yeah.
well, I can legally.
Airsoft is fun too. I enjoy paintball more than airsoft, but
I want to do both. I've never done either one.
Everyone's
So
getting
bad,
back into
like, just
paintball.
around
Zach just got a new gun.
yeah, Jeremy.
Jeremy got a couple new guns.
What?
So let's go to Badlands this year. I'll vlog it.
That'd be sick.
I bet you $20 too. We still got it. Like 2 warm-up games. They don't have speedball anymore though, which
No.
sucks.
That's all right. We'll push
Like-
the noobs. We'll speedball it on the fucking hyperball courses.
I went like 5 years ago, and I still have a majority of my gear now, but like I had everything. So I like walked up, $900 gun and shit, and fucking like the dude was like, "No, you're not a beginner." And I was like, "Dude, I haven't gone in like 5 years. Come on." He was like, "No, you're not a fucking beginner. Like you know what the fuck you're doing at least." And it's like, "Come on, man. Like let me play against these kids. Like come on."
Just give me one more.
Let me
Yeah.
fuck them up real quick.
And he was
Like,
like,
I'm rusty.
he was like, "Absolutely not. It's like the first game of the day. Like I'm not letting you ruin these
Going
kids'
around
days."
like fucking Terminator.
Oh, we were bad too. We didn't really bonus ball people, but like if you didn't get out, man, I was never a mad person. Like I'm not competitive at all. But man, there was a couple times, motherfucker, I shot you. You need to get the fuck out now. Like, and people are screaming at you to get the fuck out. Dude, if you don't, that's it. It's game over. My ass is shooting you 30 fucking times. That's what happened to Austin. That's
Yep.
why he tackled me.
I was just gonna bring that up. I just thought about that story
Yep.
a couple months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he got Superman tackled me because I shot him 6 or 7 times because he wouldn't get out. And motherfucker, you're shot now. It's apparent. Get out. But yeah, he's the only one I've ever gotten in a physical altercation with out of our friends that like. And then-
Twice.
yeah. Well, 3
Oh,
times.
and Zach.
But I didn't. That wasn't really a physical altercation. He slammed my head in a locker, and
That's pretty physical.
yeah, but I didn't fight back.
Yeah, it's still an altercation.
Austin is the only one, but like we went and to like his karate class, put sparring gear on, and beat the shit out of each other. That's like the only time I've got in a fight with one of our friends. Usually I can talk my way out of it, except for you and Brendan that one day. If y'all would have showed up, I'd have beaten both your asses with a baseball bat.
Yeah. Probably like maybe after you healed and I fell down the stairs and was in the hospital maybe.
Yeah.
Then you might have had a chance. I still might have grabbed the bat and beat your head with it. It's alright though, that's neither here nor there. As long as we know.
How different?
And we know.
Yeah. Okay.
So
How different our lives would have been if that would have actually. I don't know.
yeah, I wouldn't have had a best friend. You'd have been dead.
Okay. Okay. It's weird to think about
I don't like it.
small little moments in time. This one's full of fucking fruit, man. You want to try
I
it?
don't fuck
Yeah.
with it.
It's not that bad. I think it's drinkable. Plus, it's my fruit for the day, so.
That's not bad.
I don't know. I
I'm
thought
the
it
only
was
one that
alright.
really just doesn't fucking like it.
It's tart, but it's not
It's
bad.
too tart for me. That's probably what it is.
That's not bad.
So I edited like 2 stories out of our last podcast, and everybody that has watched it has texted me and asked what the 2 stories were. Nah, bro, I can't tell you. Just can't. I'm like, well, why did you edit it out? It must have been real bad because you guys are talking about beating women and.
Dude, I was fucking dying.
God,
Just punching women in the face.
That's real bad.
like, trust me. And I told him, I was like, it's not even that it's really bad, but like, we wouldn't put it like it's gonna be out of context on the podcast, and we're not gonna do it in detail like it needs to be said. So it's gonna come off horrible. So you know what? Let's just not talk about it. You know, like just
It didn't even happen.
we'll leave it at the door. Yeah.
Except it happened.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Weird fucking life, man. Weird fucking life. Fucking Jordan's getting married now too, and everybody's getting married. It's weird, man. I went out to eat with her, and I was telling her, I was like, you know, like, it's awesome, like, that you want stability, and that's what you're getting, but, like, I don't like that kind of stability. Like, it's nice, but, like, I want a little bit of chaos, you know, like, I don't want the same thing over and over again, you know what I mean?
Stab me in my sleep once in a while.
She said some shit that fucked me up, though. She was like, well, what happens when you're the only one left? I was like, damn, dude, how you gonna do me like that?
My grandma said the same shit to me like last week. I was just like, damn, okay.
That's fucked. Like, I'm gonna be out, like, fucking 60 years old, wanting to go to the bar, and everybody's gonna be like, no, like, I gotta tuck my kids in.
Fuck.
Like, it's time, and it's like, damn, dude, like, but, like, that's, I don't know, not that I wouldn't be happy with that, because, like, I do want a kid. I don't know, I think having a kid would be dope, but, like, I don't know, man, it really fucked with me.
Here comes drunk Uncle Philly to tuck you in.
Nah.
See, you made that sound really creepy.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, it definitely
love
sounded
it.
kind of creepy.
I love kids. I love fucking fighting with Navy. Nate's kid. Excuse me. Nate's kid. I love kids.
I do too.
People always find it. They're always like, damn, I didn't know you were good with kids. Why? Because I'm tattooed?
Kids fucking love me.
I love kids. They're great. They're so innocent and I don't know. They're just great.
They're like sponges, though. You gotta watch what you say in front of them.
Oh, absolutely. What are you shaking your head at? What's wrong with liking kids?
No kids.
What, you don't fuck with kids, Paul?
Bro, I'll probably never put one on this earth.
Damn.
I think you would make a great dad, though.
No, absolutely.
Because you're just so nice and like
100%.
genuine about everything.
No, I know 100%, but with the way the world is, no way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only
that you
thing.
is-
Like I would probably
You
homeschool
is
my
kind of a
kid.
bitch.
Boy, I'll beat the bricks out.
I just think it would be dope too because like I was raised by a community of my friends' parents and stuff like that. Like if I were to have kids, like he would have such good role models in his life. Like I don't know, that would
As
be
long as you don't show them your
sick.
podcasts.
yeah.
They'll find
Daddy,
it.
what is the goat on the bar?
What's the
I don't know.
going to be?
I think he would have really great role models to look up to and shit.
No, I mean, I feel you on that, 100%. I just, nah, man. Just, nah.
I don't even know if I can have kids.
I always thought about adopting. Because there's like,
I'd be surprised if my dick worked after the fucking accident, to be completely honest.
there's just so many kids that get neglected or abused and get like dropped off at an orphanage or just wherever. Like they deserve to actually like
Yeah,
have
but
a
then you
decent life.
Then you get some like serial killer.
Yeah, like
kills
that
you in
movie
your
The
sleep.
Fucking Orphan, where she was like a fucking 35-year-old, but she had this weird fucking like disorder where she looked like a 5-year-old. And she would like seduce every fucking like adopted father that she would have. That was a good movie though.
That would freak me the fuck out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
fucked
fucked.
up.
That's a no for me, dog.
I don't know. I'd adopt a little Asian kid, so it'd be really, or a Jewish kid. You either gotta be really smart or really good with money. I'd take a Jew.
Adopt
Or
a
an
Jew
Asian.
and an Asian. One could do your taxes and the other one could
A
do whatever.
Jason? Are there such thing as Jewish Asians?
Google it.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't there be?
I don't know. I've never seen a Jewish Asian person.
A Jasian.
List of Asian Jews.
There's a list.
Okay, yeah, they do exist.
It's weird because there's some people that count Jewish as like a religion, but other people think it's like a race or something.
We've had this discussion in like a long argument on this.
It's a religion.
I honestly
it's-
just feel like it depends.
It's kind of both. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a weird thing.
No, it is.
Because it is a religion, but there are people that
you
are
can
literally
tell
Jewish.
a Jew. You can't tell a Christian.
But Judaism.
You can tell a Jew.
Judaism is like the only
Not
religion
always.
where they don't want people joining.
I can
Yeah.
smell Jew.
Like, you know how hard of a process it is to become Jewish?
No,
It's not easy. It's hard as fuck.
I'm Jewish.
No, you're not.
I know.
No,
I know.
I identify as Jewish.
you're my multicultural friend. Might be Spanish, might be Islamic.
Read what this says right here. First line.
A religion, a nationality, and a culture. Yeah. Yeah, did you know, to Nazis, to be considered Jewish, or I think it was African American, one of the two, you had to have 3 grandparents that were of that descendancy, and that's what considered you that. Hold on. This literally just got sent to me, so I don't want to say it wrong. To be considered a Jew by Nazis, you had to have 3 Jewish grandparents. In America, to be considered African American, you have to have 1/8.
Which is like barely anything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about. I'm like a .01, so I'm not black.
Huh.
Yeah, white, Russian, Croatian, for the motherland.
What
I'm
about you?
Norwegian.
The fuck are
I'm
yours?
Italian.
That's it.
Pretty much.
Indian.
I just recently told you mine.
He's 100% cunt.
Facts.
You are?
Yeah, dude. I got a big old pussy.
What part? You're part Indian, so like, what tribe are you from, or like a descendant from?
I think it was Slapaho tribe.
Navajo.
Or
Slapaho.
I knew, because I know what type of Indian you are, but I knew you were going to say something like that, so I just let you run with it.
I know.
I want to say you're Cherokee. Yeah.
So am I. Hey.
That's what kills me, too, is, like, the people think, like, Indians were good people.
They were terrible.
They were horrible.
We were
horrible human
savages,
beings.
dude.
They slaughtered and killed many, many people. I
Like
mean,
whites and natives were both like really shitty.
white people were definitely no better.
Mm-mm.
Took their land and shit, but like they were definitely killing themselves. I don't know. History's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Been a lot of fucked up shit. You know what?
Is any of it true though?
I mean, I think a lot of it is true.
How do you
Or
know?
is it just stories based off of stories?
You never know. You
Just
know
like
what?
podcasts.
You know what I
Said you
think?
Talk about stories.
I
True.
think.
Dude, what if someone from the future listened to our podcast and took it as fact? It's history.
I mean, we're
People
pretty
already do
accurate.
it on Facebook.
You know, we're pretty accurate, bro.
It could be like the Bible.
We're doctors.
You got Google right here in front of you.
I totally forgot what I was gonna say too. I don't remember what we were talking about.
Indians and white people being trash.
And how Indians are superior to white people.
I don't remember. Yeah, no, history is a weird subject though, because it's always determined by the winner. So you're not necessarily getting the truth.
Outside of like recent events, the only time I really gave a fuck about history was like World War II. Because that shit just intrigued the hell out of me. I think it's so funny how Hitler like defined the perfect race as blonde hair and blue eyes, but he had brown hair and brown eyes. So
There's a lot more to that story. Like
There
again,
is.
like that was just a giant world race war. Like
yeah, just massive fucking genocide for absolutely.
Americans
No
were
reason.
committing genocide too. They just don't
Yeah.
really talk about it. We did it to the Japanese people.
Yeah.
The Gulag.
Fucked up, man. Fucked up.
Actually, I think the Gulag was the Irish.
I
Might have
don't.
been.
I think that was in Russia.
Paul.
I'm pretty sure Gulag is Irish.
It's Russian.
Gulag? Yeah, that's Russia.
Prison camp.
Yeah,
Give
for
me
the
a
Irish.
bush.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. Like the Holocaust Jew.
Yeah.
Gulag Irish.
It's fucking wild, man. It's weird to think that there's genocides going on right now in 2021, like, and nobody's doing anything about it. Like, that's really weird to me.
What do you guys think is going on with the whole fucking like Save the Children thing? How it like all disappeared once 2021 hit. I think it even did that before then.
I don't think it's disappeared. Just people are so fucking changed
No one
subjects.
gives a shit
and-
anymore.
I'm just talking about like the physical hashtag. Like if you search it up on Facebook, there's
Oh.
nothing.
Well, again, and that's the problem is, yeah, on Facebook and shit, it's so pushed with like false information that like
Right.
it's hard for real information to get out. So I don't know.
Because people made it seem like it was done for a shady reason, but I honestly think that there's so many people that post so many different things, accurate or not accurate, that they just gotta kind of like delete it all from time to time.
I don't know. The internet's a weird thing too because we've never had it before, so we're kind of all learning as we're going, and how we're doing it isn't working. So
We went to have like Razor flip phones to having all of this shit,
a fucking supercomputer in your pocket,
literally.
you know. So
Did you watch that video I sent in the group
yeah,
with the YouTube people?
no, I watched
The competitive water drinkers?
Oh no, I didn't.
No?
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Then it started like going on about how like all this fucked up shit on the internet and like, and then it was like, oh, and then there's this little niche on YouTube and they're competitive water drinkers and all they do is compliment each other and give, you know, like, dude, I don't know, like just spread positivity. Like they chug a glass of water and say stay hydrated and like comment on each other's shit and say, you know, like, oh, you hit 500 followers, good, you know, like just nice to each other, like not pieces of shit. Like,
it's so
Like you
it's
too.
weird, but like they do weird that all they do is drink water. Like
It's
they
so-
get on, they film themselves, they chug a glass of water, and they say stay hydrated. Like that's it. Like,
it's
weird.
so weird, and or not weird, but it's hard to promote that when people, I don't know, it's people get off on negativity and they like chaos.
They thrive off
So
of it.
I don't know. It's really hard to promote that kind of stuff, which is why that's what I kind of try to promote. Like it's one thing to joke about stuff, you know, which I think is important too. But like, just positivity goes a far fucking way, man.
It's kind of fucked up, but I feel like it could spread a lot of positivity by just making jokes out of very fucked up situations.
Makes light of the situation, and I mean, I don't know. There are personal things that people will get affected by when you say certain shit, but
Like
look,
punching women in the face.
yeah, comedy is subjective, you know. So if you don't like what we have to say, don't listen to us. You
Right.
know, there's tons of other shit you can go and spend your time on. Don't spend it here if you get offended by what we say. But hands down, I think Nick is one of the nicest fucking people I've ever met in my life when it comes down to it. You know,
I'm too nice. That's my problem.
same.
Me
It's a
too.
big problem.
We just had this conversation.
Yeah, it's a big problem. You get taken advantage of.
All the
all the
time.
time.
By almost
I was gonna say,
everybody.
we just talked about this
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
That's why my circle is so small.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't want no new friends.
No
Fuck
new
all y'all.
friends.
See, y'all are stupid at having friend circles.
I don't.
I wouldn't
have
even
friend
call it a
circles.
circle. I could probably count all my friends
Exactly.
on one hand.
Triangle, son.
Yeah. Not even a
Strongest
square.
structure there is. There's no stronger structure than a triangle, motherfucker.
I feel like you're making that up.
Swear to God.
Okay. Well,
Look it
Paul. I was about to say Paul.
I'll take your word for
Look
it.
up is the strongest structure a triangle, I guess, or what is the strongest structure shape?
Give him a second. He's high. Triangles.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Cool.
Friendship triangle.
I learned that a long time ago, and it kind of like was weird to me, like a triangle, like how?
It does make
Well,
sense
that
though because
makes
it's flat and they lean against each other. So, makes sense.
Strongest structure in the world.
Good to know. See, you learn shit on here. We're not just funny guys. We're informative. This was like a total 180 from the fucking last podcast we
It
did.
really is though.
Completely different. But
Triangle.
we've been going on an hour, and I know you need to go to bed because you got work in the morning. So we'll cut this one a bit short here, bud.
On that note,
If you'd like to. Way not to talk either. Half the time. You wanted to be on here.
I talked.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We'll have you on again.
Okay.
Maybe.
Just tell me when.
Whatever. Our guests set our schedule. Paul gets really mad at us for that.
That's why I told you, tell me when, and I'll just show up.
Are you holding your breath?
no.
Sorry, bud. I don't want you to gag. Go ahead.
Go get.
God, that has to start to hurt my fucking ear.
I know. We need to get better headsets.
Fuck.